In this little instructional tutorial, I thought I'd show you a cool little tip that's new in Excel, or fairly new in Excel, that many may not know about. I have a list of cities across the US here, and what I can do is I can get information about those cities directly in Excel. So if you're working on a report and you want to know more about that city, or looking at data and doing some analysis, what you can do to Excel or in Excel is you can tell Excel that this data is in one of the new data types that's available. And if we go to the data tab and let's just say, let's highlight this column, and under data types here, you'll see that there's a few different options. The one we want to choose is geography. And you'll notice that if you have a large list, it can't do them all at once. But let's say we do a handful at a time here. So we'll choose, let's say, let's try 20. Let's see if it's okay with 20. We'll choose 20, okay? And we'll notice what it did here is it changed our data just a little bit. But each one of these now has a little symbol next to them. And if we click Show Card, we'll see information about that city here in detail, okay? Pretty interesting. Now, all of these abilities are also able to be extracted from this data type now. So if we click this guy here, Extract Image to Grid, you'll see we have a menu now of different fields. So if we wanted to know the population of Anchorage, Alaska, we choose it and it puts it here in a cell for us, which is quite interesting because I verified this number. I took a look to see where it was coming from, and I searched in Google, and it actually is the number that does come back. So the data seems to be actually fairly accurate what's there. If you have information that it can't convert, it'll tell you it's not able to convert it. If you're not happy the way that it changed this over, I've noticed some different behaviors. If I just choose one and just click geography, it just gives you that right here next to it. So the behavior is always different. I know it's stuck in the actual state next to it. Let's see if we can avoid that. Let's see, highlight the 2 and click geography. It's still doing it that way. I'm not sure. I thought I've seen it behave in ways where it didn't actually convert the city to include the state, but it appears to be including the state each time I do it currently. But it's still quite interesting. I mean, you could easily hide the cell or maintain it, but it gives you that ability to access that data without having to go outside of Excel and do a subsequent search if you're looking for information about a particular city. Another one that I thought was pretty cool of these data types is the stocks. You can check out organization as well and see what else that can do for you. And stocks, though, is pretty cool because if we enter in a stock symbol, so let's say a stock symbol that's well known perhaps might be MSFT, which is Microsoft, okay? So let's say we have the stock symbol Microsoft and we click on the stock data type, and it's going to give us this question mark. So what it does when you choose these data types is that if it doesn't know or can't resolve it instantly, it's going to question it. Either it'll tell you something over on the right hand side that it's invalid, or ask you to clarify which one you're looking for. So if we want the NASDAQ information on Microsoft, you hit select, and now it's going to convert it over to a stock data type. You're seeing that it says Microsoft Corporation. It's got the same little data menu, and let's say we needed to access the 52-week high for some reason. We're doing a financial report, and again, we want to save ourselves time. We don't want to go out and get it. You have a 52-week high. You have a large listing here too. It ranges from where the headquarters is down to the number of employees. Quite extensive list of information here available to you. So if you said, oh, just curious, like what's the last reported employees count? 221,000. So it drops it into cells nicely for us. I thought these were interesting. These were something that were recently added to Excel that many people probably do not know about. They've been here in the latest couple of versions, but I've never used them before. I've recently stumbled upon them, so I hope you check them out and maybe can get some use out of that information. Thanks. And if you're not a subscriber, please click the little button down below to be a subscriber.